Good morning and welcome to your daily morning horoscope for Thursday, May 29th, 2025. Aries. Confidence and efficiency are the day's themes. Do you long to bring your romantic involvement to the next level? Do you wish your partner could consent to a more profound commitment? You can take advantage of the energy from today's aspects to give your future a gentle nudge in the right direction. Taurus. The relative tranquility you enjoy today lets you listen more attentively to your inner self. You're well aware of the toll you pay when you try to ignore those nudges or intuitions you sometimes feel. If you're alone at some point in the day, take advantage of the time to evaluate the events of the past few days. You may gain some insight into what is troubling you. Gemini, you can look forward to an enjoyable day. Neither family matters nor career issues will cloud your spirit, as everything seems to be proceeding smoothly and according to plan. Moreover, the day's aspects seem to be inviting you to be a little more adventurous than usual. Any artistic or romantic undertaking will be especially fulfilling. Cancer. There's no doubt that today will be excellent. You can find the satisfaction that puts a smile on your face and boosts your morale. There's the likelihood that you challenge in some of your core values. While it's true that some core values have stabilized your life, you may be starting to feel like they're less relevant. Approval from loved ones gives you the assurance that everything is possible. Leo. The forecast is wonderful today. You may have been asking yourself 1,000 questions about what will become of you, especially in terms of your career. It's as though all your experience so far no longer makes sense. The positive aspect of that observation will energize you today. Live for the moment, be in the present, and know that everything is possible in the future. Virgo. Admit it, you have a tendency to run away from conflicts in relationships. This can get you into some complicated situations. You don't always dare say what you think, and this can block your energy and determination. Try to stop yourself from running away today. Take responsibility for your opinions. Don't be afraid to voice them. Libra. Do you feel that your power has increased? You may not know what to do with this newfound strength. Try looking at how you relate to your friends. Could you improve your relationships? Using power is a gift that someone learns over time. If you let it stagnate, it will create some stubborn obstacles. Use it or lose it. This applies in this instance. Scorpio, you may feel that your current relationships are more complicated than ever. This is because you're going through a period when many planets are trying to shed light on your hidden motivations. When you finish analyzing and have an understanding of what really drives you, your relationships will seem much simpler. Sagittarius, you finally understand that the force of your will can always determine everything. Your ego is taking a beating, no doubt, but this will help you mature. You accept being wrong and willingly revive your judgment when necessary. In a way, you've just finished your first year at university for wisdom. Capricorn, you're currently stuck between two strong desires, the desire to create your own pleasure and the desire to please others. You come by the latter part easier because it is part of your character. It will understandably be difficult for you to resolve this dissonance. The solution for you comes from asking why you feel such a strong need to be appreciated. Aquarius, you may feel more of an urge than ever to search for your family's roots. Your search could be so deep and intense, you may even go beyond the genealogy and study archaeology as a way to learn how to bring some cohesion to the odd bits and pieces of family remnants that you uncover. Pisces, today, you may be impressed by the powers of concentration and the self-discipline of one of your friends. There's a lesson to be learned from your admiring stance though. The fact that you recognize these qualities in others means that you're making progress. Don't be shy. Strut your stuff. This has been your daily morning horoscope for Thursday, May 29th, 2025. Do have yourself a great day.
We've come to Thursday already. Oh my God. The week went really fast. I don't know about you, but it's like a fly by. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy, life. Anyways, welcome to the morning show. It's Thursday. Let's see what's going on with our news department. They're keeping us informed, and then we'll be back.
Good morning. Time now for the news with me, Timothy Polion. What began as a slow roll protest has shifted into a full-blown standoff. Yesterday, truckers across St. Lucia brought container transport to a standstill, lining the Millennium Highway with idle rigs in a bold response to mounting frustrations over port congestion, lack of queuing space, and escalating fines.
We want to get a response from the authorities, especially SLASPA. So we truckers, we decide that the whole group, we decide that we're not going to haul any containers for today, and if it can stretch until Friday, it will do so as well, because we want the business people as well to come out and put pressure on SLASPA, because that thing has been going on for too long. We truckers has been suffering for the longest while.
And since that incident, the St. Lucia Air and Seaports Authority has issued a press release which reads that the St. Lucia Air and Seaports Authority has initiated measures to reduce congestion at Port Castries and is working closely with key stakeholders on sustainable solutions. The release goes on to state that to improve cargo flow, used vehicles are being relocated to Port V4. SLASPA is also enhancing the clearance process for empty containers and designating additional truck queuing areas to ease traffic within the port. These actions form part of a wider collaboration with customs, shipping lines, and trucking associations, and that is to streamline port operations. A release issued by the St. Lucia Air and Seaports Authority. As the Caribbean enters what could be a volatile hurricane and heat season, regional climatologists warn that Saharan dust levels may significantly influence storm activity in 2025. Speaking at the Caribbean Climate Outlook Forum in Grenada, experts noted that while average storm numbers are expected, the intensity may vary depending on how much dust crosses the Atlantic.
We also expect intense heat to continue, but not as intense as in 2023 or 2024.
Saharan dust transported across the Atlantic by layers of dry air can serve as a natural suppressor of storms. And with the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season fast approaching, the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs brought together top health officials and institutional leaders for its annual preparedness meeting on May the 21st.
The purpose of this meeting is for us to look at the state of preparedness of the health sector as we begin the hurricane season. So we want to bring everyone on so we can have an idea of where we stand in terms of our infrastructure. We want to look at our communication. We want to look at our ability to manage our chronic patients. We want to look at things such as response, what happens when the disaster strikes. So we're looking at our coordination. It's very important for us to have these meetings before the start of the hurricane season, so everyone knows what their role is, what their responsibility is, and that in the event of a disaster, everyone can move as needed to help protect lives and ensure persons are safe. We can continue our health services as needed.
The high-level session focused on strengthening the island's emergency response systems, identifying vulnerabilities, and ensuring that health services remain resilient in the face of potential storms. Finally, from us this morning, Castries Central MP Richard Frederick has pledged that no street vendor in good standing will be left behind as the government rolls out 22 mobile caravans to ease displacement from the Castries port redevelopment.
Sometimes I listen to the naysayers. You are against vendors, but if I'm giving you a more pleasant ambience, an ambience that is more environmentally friendly to sell your wares, how on earth can I be against you? I'm giving you a place you could lock. I'm giving you a place you could, if it rains, you are not exposed to the elements. You can operate with comfort, but yet they call it being against you.
Mr. Frederick emphasized the plans to modernize vending, not marginalize vendors, while also addressing sanitation issues. And that's the broadcast. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Join us at noon for our next news major, the Lunchtime Report. I'm Timothy Polion. Good morning.
Thank you guys for always keeping us in the know. We'll take a break and come back. boy, a lot of things are happening, and the avenues, like you said, just have to get one person to believe in the thing, and then, things happening. The ball just keep rolling and things are beginning to pick up. Now, Anatole, Hot Fall, that spinned off, and we got the opportunity to, to connect with a few of the actresses and actors, creatives, who this is their passion and they wanted avenues to be able to explore, that and give hope that, it is possible to get an actress or an actor coming from St. Lucia in the near future. We met one such young lady who played a role in the film. But you know what? We also connected to her in terms of her creativity, what that means for her, and the possibilities that now, rings out or light up in her mind because, gosh, it's happening. It's definitely happening. Well, I know we have a lot of creatives amongst us, but you know what? St. Lucia, I mean, there's absolutely no reason why we shouldn't aspire if we realize we have a certain, creativity burning inside us. Russelle here is, an actress. And you know what? An actress could come from St. Lucia as well. Russelle, I am honored to meet you.
Thank you so much.
And you're featured in the upcoming film by Anatole. We're definitely looking forward to that. What role did you play there, by the way?
I played Nola.
Oh, you Nola. Who is Nola in the film? I'm going to go a little bit in there now.
Yeah, so Nola is basically the best friend of the lead actress.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, I want to pry a little bit more, but we don't want to put out too much information on the actual film. But I want to talk to you personally now on what it is, the opportunities now being created where you as a young aspiring actress gets to be able to work and be showcased in an actual film.
Yes.
Now, let's talk about that because that's not a normal thing here in St. Lucia. We are definitely breaking ground where that is concerned, but that must make you happy as an aspiring actress. So let me, speak to us about how you feel about these sort of opportunities being created now.
That's such an excellent question. And there is so much talent in St. Lucia where there's so much opportunity for creatives to explore it. If they had the resources, if they had the accompanying support in terms of like the structures and the different revenues and means through which we can explore this talent, but we don't usually have these opportunities. So this has been such a momentous occasion, not just for Elijah as a director, but for many creatives in St. Lucia to put forth their talents and to feel part of something much bigger than ourselves.
Wonderful. Now the hope probably start to grow now because, okay, there you were doing your little thing. You like to do your little acting. What are some of the things that you used to do before though? Commercials? What are some of the things?
Yeah, so I've done a few acting gigs before, both like being recorded as well as just like local theater, even church plays.
Right.
So I've been doing a little bit of the acting thing for a while, but I also do singing and dancing. I also did a bit of modeling in the past. So I'm very much somebody who supports the arts in St. Lucia, and I definitely enjoy exploring my talents and giving glory to God in every possible facet that I can.
Wow. Listen, girl, so now that the actual film is out, you got to see it already because they did the screening. Now I want your review. Now you don't want to put everything out, but I want to know now that you've actually seen the finished product, and seen yourself, your performance, seeing how your other co-actors, alongside and the final product, I see you smiling. So you are happy with it. Come on now.
Yes, definitely. I would say that I'm happy, not just to see myself on screen, but just seeing so many people. Like, I know the time that it took, I know the effort that it took, I know everything that went behind it. So to see the finished product like this, I think it's just so, it's just something so great. And I'm proud of Elijah and everyone who has contributed to seeing this project through, those in front of the scene, those behind the scenes. And I thank everybody for their efforts. And I want to thank the St. Lucian public in advance for the support of the young people putting forward their talents.
Right. On a personal scale now, looking forward, the trajectory ahead. I mean, you must be thinking now, even more so, the possibility does exist that you can really and truly, harness and go deeper into this.
Wow. Just by you saying that, it seems like you have a lot of faith in me. So
I do.
yes, thank you so much. And yes, I'm hoping for more opportunities to explore my talents because acting is a passion of mine, one of my many passions. And so I'm looking forward for more opportunities to act and to display that.
Wonderful. Finally, our viewers and maybe, some of the people who can make a difference in that regard, because, I mean, you've been in the field. So you probably thought of a few ways that you think, persons can come on and help to help it to grow.
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
In terms like the general public.
General public, creative personnel. I don't want to call out anybody, ruffle any feathers. I don't want to
Yeah.
put you on the spot, but there might be some agencies that, if they do certain things, or maybe they might need to see from a different angle what, the possibilities that exist within here.
Yes, I would definitely agree that there should be more efforts put into the young people creating something positive that reflects the benefits of putting forward your talents and just general support, not just from the public, from government agencies and whatever structures that are currently in place. We need to actually utilize them effectively so that we can get more projects like this done a bit more efficiently because there's been a lot of roadblocks in the way, literally sometimes. Literally sometimes. So, yeah, so we definitely need some more support in that regard.
There you go. And you know what? You heard it from her. That's a young lady in the field. She's speaking her heart out. But congratulations, and I look forward to seeing your skills.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, darling. We're speaking with Vanessa Henry Long, this time in the capacity, she have a lot of hats, this time in the capacity of the store manager for the Castries Duty Free. Did you know they were rebranded? Well, now you know, and we also have an exciting event that is coming up on the 7th of June, and we're excited about it. We can't share a lot of information, but we're here to, tell the public some of the things that they've been wanting to know. So here's Vanessa. I'm here with Vanessa. Vanessa Henry Long is the store manager for now rebranded Castries Duty Free Laplace. All right, Vanessa, excitement is going on. A lot has been happening. A lot of noise have been made recently concerning not just the rebranding, but you guys are definitely stepping up the pace at the Castries Duty Free as well. I like the new name.
I love the
I
name.
love it.
I love the name, and what I love most of all is the color associated with the name. Because everybody knows my favorite color is red.
Red, I know. You guys look amazing this morning, by the way.
Thank you so much. So for persons out there who may be wondering what you guys are talking about, I mean everybody know our company Duty Free Caribbean, and we've been around for years upon years upon years. So we actually your go-to retailer for all your fine jewelry when it comes to your bijou and affordable jewelry, your perfumes, your cosmetics, your liquor, tobacco, your confectionery, designer, leather. Everybody knows Duty Free Caribbean is the place to be. But now we've rebranded, same quality, same luxury, same service excellence. We're now Castries Duty Free.
Right. Now we're excited. We can't give too much about one of the new things that is about to unveil under the brand, under the banner, but the word is out already.
Yes, the word is out, the word is buzzing. I mean, if you are following our social media page, Castries Duty Free, again, if you're not following, now is the time to do so. So, like they say, click that notification bell. One time. We're not on YouTube, but we definitely on Instagram, Castries Duty Free. And if you head on there, like instantly as we speak on your phone, you would see a lot of buzz is happening because a major, big event, massive launch is going down next week, Saturday, June 7th, right here at Castries Duty Free, La Place Carenage.
Right. Now, concerning that launch, and the people who are following and the people who are in tune will know, they've been harassing me because I put a little thing up, and all of a sudden you will swear I'm aligned with the brand, or I'm aligned with Castries Duty Free. But this is the person's here that's going to tell us all about it. Persons wanting to know if it's a closed event, if it's open to the public, because the ladies are excited.
Yes, we know the ladies are excited. Of course, like anything else, any major brand that is being launched on island, persons will be excited about it, and we do it best. So we will be open next week, June 7th, from 9 a.m. to the public until 2, because we know the mall closes at 2. But what we're doing, we are basically extending until the last customer leaves. Now, this is our way of anybody who knows Castries Duty Free, formerly Duty Free Caribbean. Anybody who knows when we do our events, our sale, our launch, whatever we do, when we do it well, and we want the customers to not feel rushed, not feel pressured. So I say you come in early so you can get in on all of what we have to offer. We want to make sure that person shop in an environment that is, comfortable. We want to make sure that you take in all of the things that there needs, all the novelties, everything. We do not want you to feel like, oh my gosh, it's sold out. And no. So come in early from 9, we say 9 to 2, but again, our motto is until the last customer leaves. So obviously, if you come a little after 2 and you see the door is, we won't chase you. We will welcome you in to do your shopping.
Wonderful. Now, insightly, what can persons expect throughout the day without giving away what we're not supposed to give away, because that is supposed to be saved for on the day?
Top secret. Top secret, and yet still she want me to reveal
No,
the
no, not
secret.
like,
We're not revealing the secret, but all I can say to you, come and get your beauty glam on at Castries Duty Free. Next week, it's going down. Come with your chi-ching. Come with the backup credit card.
Absolutely.
Come with the backup cash. Bring your friend or two and let's make it a lime. But in addition to that, because like you said, a lot of persons have been asking a lot of questions, and this is why I want persons to follow our social media handle in the few days to come. We will be posting frequently asked questions and answers, of course, that persons can see. And because a lot of persons have been reaching out, asking questions, what is happening, what you guys are doing, who's coming, etc., etc. All of these questions will be taking it on to flood our social media page, yes, and we will be responding to you in a manner that is, of course, comfortable for everybody.
Absolutely. Now, congratulations on the rebranding.
Thank
We
you.
absolutely love it. We love the color. I mean, come on, take a look at this. This is definitely gorgeous and on point. Certainly. So again, congratulations, and I'll see you guys on the 7th, of course.
Thank you. So, St. Lucia, again, if you're not yet in on what is happening, top secret, but again, the secret is out. You will be passing on to the streets of Castries in the next few days, and you will recognize that something fabulous is going down. We have to keep the air of mystery,
Yes,
to make
but
it.
can we end with FB? I mean,
Yeah,
we could
we
just
can-
say
we can end
FB.
with
innit?
FB,
Yeah,
you know.
FB. See you guys. And if you're a cricket fanatic or you're just a West Indies lover, Cricket West Indies have appointed a new CEO. We get to meet him and we get to find out they actually got some matches going on right here in St. Lucia as we speak as well. So let's just have a little chat. I have the honor and the privilege, and I'm not going to go into how much of an honor and a privilege it is, because you would know. You'll find out afterwards. I'm not putting no horns, but I've got the privilege here of connecting with the recently appointed CEO of Cricket West Indies, Chris Daring. Get it right. Chris, congratulations on the new appointment, but cricket is no strange place to you. You've been around.
Yeah, thank you very much for welcoming me back. Yes, I've been around in West Indies cricket for a long time. I like everybody else. I started dreaming of playing for the West Indies from very young. I ended up playing for Jamaica up to under 19 level with guys like Courtney Walsh and Patrick Patterson, and I came up across people like Phil Simmons and Richie Richardson, who, when I saw them, it convinced me that I needed to take up a college education. So.
Wow. Right. Now we fast forwarding into where we are. You know, you have the major, well, the biggest or the bigger, very big one since you've taken up the appointment is upcoming. And we're talking about the home series. But we also have a few games here that's going to be on St. Lucia's ground as well before that, leading up to that. Now, we want to pick your brain a little bit. You know, what does that mean for you now at the helm of the full body? You know, you must have some things in mind that you some areas you might want to tackle, some things you might want to see happen, the game you love. Let's talk about that.
Coming back into West Indies cricket, it really is born of a desire to make a significant contribution to an institution we all love. The world of cricket, the industry itself has dramatically changed, and that has, contributed to the demise of West Indies cricket. So we're not as competitive as we used to be on a consistent basis, but we still have an incredible amount of athletic quotient. None more so, or nowhere more so than in St. Lucia. When you look at, an island of 180,000 people can produce Julian Alfred. So you understand that innately, we have this incredible athletic quotient. It's about honing that athletic quotient, attracting back the best athletes back into the sport. And so one of my biggest focuses will be on rebuilding the production pipeline from root to fruit. I'm very surprised and very pleased to learn about the fact that St. Lucia has an academy, a sports academy, which is exactly the type of facility that we're going to need replicated across the Caribbean to make sure that our athletes are giving primacy or their athletic quotient is giving just as much attention as their intelligent quotient. That is what is going to put us back on top. And we're hoping that, over the next couple of years, we get similar facilities built across the island. So St. Lucia is leading the way in that regard.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk too in terms of the appetite from our, the general public. There was a time I was following cricket to the T, the Ambrose time, the Junior Murray time back then, and cricket was the thing, when you hear cricket is happening, people are glued to their TV. Data has even taken a hit of recent time as well. Do you see any way or any things that you can do within your leadership that could sort of like bring back that kind of attention again?
Sure. Well, a couple of things. We're in a very competitive world for attention. So, cricket is no different from any other form of entertainment. You have to find a way to make sure it's attractive to the young, it's attractive to the diehard cricket fan, attractive to the infant. So it's something that we're going to work on, isolating, segregating every one of those markets. But the other thing that's also important, that like everywhere in the world, the Caribbean, maybe even more so, loves a winner. And so you'll find that people, once you start to win again, there will be people who will jump on board that bandwagon, who, will claim that they've been to every match. I'll never forget during the Reggae Boys' successful campaign to go to Football World Cup in 1998. There was a game that was absolutely empty. It was a man and a dog there. It was Jamaica versus El Salvador. Right. The reason being was that we had just lost 6-0 to Mexico the match before. Right. And so the stadium was empty. We won that match, and by the next match, the stadium was full again. That's how we are in the Caribbean. We jump on the wagon. Of course, everybody will claim they were there.
Absolutely, that is true. Let's talk about the upcoming home series. What can be expected?
So it's a big challenge for us. It's first of all, the women take on South Africa in a white ball series in Barbados starting June 11th. And then, of course, the men take on mighty Australia, fresh off of their either victory or loss in the World Test Championship at Lords that will take place June 11th as well. But on June 25th, they come to Barbados for the first test against the West Indies. So it's a big opportunity for us. And, I might remind people that the last time we played them, we actually beat them in Australia, which shocked the world. Didn't shock us because we know the type of talent that we have on any given day, on any given moment. We have the kind of athletic ability to produce. So we're very hopeful and we're very excited. The guys are very much geared up for it, having beaten Australia in their last test. And, we're under a new captaincy of Ross and Chase. So, it's a new beginning, and we're hoping that everybody turns out, supports the guys. At the end of the day, we must have that 12th man at every game, 12th man or 12th woman at every game.
I'm about to say.
I use the term man in a colloquial sense, generic sense. Because they need the support. And at the end of the day, I always tell people, when 100 people are at a game appealing for a leg before, it's a totally different thing when it's 10,000 people appealing for a leg before. So we need the fans to come out and support our team and, give everything that we can.
Absolutely. Now, Chris, we're going to definitely keep you close. once you don't remain a stranger, we're not going to be strangers as well. But again, congratulations on your new post, and we look forward to some of the changes, some of the things that you have up the sleeve. We look to see them come into fruition as well. And all the best to you and team, and of course the West Indies in the upcoming series as well.
Thank you very much.
You won't believe I'm sitting here and we are doing this, and a gentleman is walking towards us, and I saw Mr. Springer. And I'm reminded that, we lost another iconic figure within definitely the media. That's where I connected with him. So to the family, to the media fraternity and friends of Mr. Dennis Springer, condolences. And let's remember him, for all of the contributions that he would have made. And he made a lot as well. So, our thoughts and prayers with the family members as well. And that is the end of our show for today. It's Thursday, but we normally jumpstart the weekend on the Thursday. So whatever it is you choose to do for the rest of the day, always remember to be responsible, though. We always commend or recommend that, you take responsibility for your actions. That's the only thing you're in control of. So, right? Go out there today and remember, taking responsibility for your action is the only thing you have control over. So manage that. And then we'll see you again tomorrow.